people, hope you're well. In this one we're going to be looking at Everything Zen by Bush, and these lovely patrons requested this one, so you have them to thank. I'm not sure what they used on the actual recording, but you're going to need a fuzz pedal for this one. I'm using the Jam Pedals Eureka for this one, and it's a lovely little pedal. Kind of covers the ground of a fuzz face and a big muff, really. I think that nails the tone. Sounds good to me. Let's crack on and learn this thing. So first riff goes like this. Meaty. Basically, you're playing an E5 and you're going to play that twice, then you're going to put your second finger on the 3rd fret on the E and then take it off again. And just let it ring out, right? Then it comes in with the rest of the band with this. And the band comes in on the 4 and, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, for that first power chord. So there I'm playing up strokes, right? Up, 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 down. And the chords you're playing there are just a D5 to a C5, and that is root on the 5th fret on the A, root on the 3rd fret on the A, right? Then you're into the main riff. Pretty straightforward. That is the lead-in part plus the intro bit, right? So the intro bit is kind of the beginning of the riff. Let's play that again. But then you do kind of 2 open strings. An up-down stroke as you move your finger position up to that D5 shape, right? Slowly. Then you're into the chorus riff. That's pretty cool. It goes like this. Basically, it's the same riff repeated around a few times. And you're going to go from the 5th fret on the E. And that's down, 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 up. And you change to the 1st fret, right? Down to the F. And the strumming pattern there is up, down, down, up, down. Okay? So that bit slowly. Then you got this bit. Alright, and so that is just 3 times round of this. That's the same. And then you go to 8th notes. Okay. So that again. And I think for the first 3 there's probably a very subtle bend as well there. Just slightly pulling the note sharp with my second finger, okay? So that whole thing slowly. Then you go around again. I think coming out of that you go into this breakdown part, which is... pretty straightforward, just a subtle variation on what we just played. So the first one will go... Okay, so 4 of them and then an E5. The next one goes... Okay, Okay, subtle difference there as you're putting some eighth notes in. So you've got. Next up is the bridge riff, which goes like this. And it veers off there. We'll stop at that part, right? And I'll go through this bit first. So we're going to play D5 to B flat 5, right? 5th fret, 1st fret on the A. Like that. And there's a little whack in between those. Just part of the natural strumming motion there. So you catch that on the upstroke, right? Then you go to a G. Down, up, down, right? Then you change to a C. And that's down, up, down, down, up. And to change quickly between those chord positions, I've got my 1st, 3rd and 4th finger on the 6th, 5th and 4th string. And then, I mean, you could just move them all up one string, okay? But I tend to go for my 1st and 4th finger then, yeah, to play the C. Because all I've got to do is flatten my little finger and then just make sure that my 1st fret is covering the 3rd fret on the A string, right? That feels like less effort to me. And the last bit is down, up, down, down, up. Then round again. But this time you stick on the G, right? Then you repeat that section up to that part. And this time, so the second time round, you'll go into this. Just that, right? Between the 3rd fret and the 6th fret. Or you could do... And we're into the solo. I haven't done the solo, so let me know in the comments if you want that. Solo riff goes... Right, that's the first part. Pretty straightforward stuff, right? 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret. Then it branches off into this little octave riff, which is quite cool. It goes like this. That's just the same thing repeated twice, right? You're going to play 3 on the 7th fret, move up 2 frets to the 9th and play down, up, down, down, down. And you slide up to the 10th fret. Then you play 2 more. Then you slide up to the 12th fret and you've got a grace note slide before it, so you're going to pluck it on the 10th and slide quickly to the 12th. Like that, okay? So slowly you have. Round twice, and then you're back to the first bit, which is... And that sort of tapers off there, right? Then you've got this little melody line. Sounds fabulous. You're going to hit the 4th fret on the D string, bend it up and release. Okay, it's just a half step bend. To the 2nd fret, then the open D to the C, right? The 3rd fret on the A. Then you go to the chorus, but it goes back in via this. Bang. back around, right? Outro, then we have this. Basically just a little build up before we go back into the chorus riff again, and that is basically just I think it is played with some, I think it's 5/0/7 there, so I think it's like an octave, so I do hear that going on, you know, to get that the dynamics going rather than playing. I don't hear that, so I would go with that 5 and then 0/7. So you're going to play, okay, just exactly like the tab, and then you move down to the 1st fret, and then you go into the full chords. And then you do 2 kind of slight variations which go. Right, so you just got really some 16th notes basically playing an F5 or an F major. Power chords all the way anyway. Just like that, okay? And those are just down and up strokes, so nothing weird and wonderful. And then coming out of that, you've got... Then the outro, you've got a load of these. So you do 9 of them. And then you do... Alright, so 9 of those, and then... And that's it, you're done. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon. Cheers.